Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Earlier, we were discussing Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and now, as always, at the end of the show, we're going to dive into our oddities of the day.
All right, Faith.
Yes.
I thought I pushed mute and I didn't push mute on the phone. Oh no. So,
I
y'all
couldn't
heard
really
my
hear
whole
you,
conversation.
so.
You couldn't hear the conversation?
No.
I'm like, y'all heard my whole conversation on the side over here. I look over, I'm like, oh hell no. I didn't I thought I pushed mute. I'm over here having conversations, everything under the sun. Faith looking at me like, what's wrong with you, fool?
No, I just saw your wife walking in, and I was like, oh, what's going on?
I was supposed to be muted. That was supposed to be a private moment.
I didn't hear anything. So.
All right, that's all good. I didn't say anything bad, but yeah. Let's move on.
Let's move on. All right.
Nothing to see here.
So, for our oddities of the day, this one is on about the same level as that one lady going into the school and beating up her kid's teacher. You remember that story?
Yeah, the hedgehog. The Terminator.
This is about the same level. I feel like maybe it's a little worse too, honestly. But
is it her cousin?
No. Well, it might be with how the story is. So a mother was arrested after concocting a drink for her son to give to a school bully that sent him to the hospital. A Texas mother has been arrested after a drink she made for her son's bully sent him to the hospital, according to Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Jennifer Lynn Rossi, 45, reportedly mixed lemon juice, vinegar, salt, and Gatorade together in a sports bottle on Tuesday and told her son to give it to a classmate who had stolen his drink the day before at Legacy Traditional School, Alamo Ranch, approximately 20 miles northwest of downtown San Antonio, Texas, according to an arrest warrant obtained by ABC News. Upon arriving to the school, deputies learned that the sick child was given a drink by a classmate during PE class, Bexar County Sheriff's Office said in their statement regarding the incident. Shortly after the child consumed the drink, he reportedly began experiencing nausea and a headache and was taken to the hospital. Although the contents of the drink were non-toxic, the incident resulted in a child being hospitalized, Bexar County Sheriff's Office said in their statement. Hospital staff informed the investigator that the child victim required additional medical monitoring and would eventually be discharged from the hospital. Through the course of the investigation, it was learned that the mother of the student who provided the drink intentionally mixed the contents of the drink to allegedly prevent her son's drink from being stolen at school by other students. Rossi was arrested and booked into jail, where she was charged with injury to a child causing bodily injury. The investigation into the incident is currently ongoing.
Okay. First, that kid that actually took that drink, he ain't never taken another drink again. He has learned there is consequences and repercussions for your actions. Yeah. This is one of those consequences and repercussions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that kid can grow up to be the next Michael Jordan. That kid's not even doing a Gatorade sponsorship. Nope, I don't do Gatorade. Give me Powerade, give me Mountain Dew, but I don't do Gatorade at all. We are
finished.
But they're offering $13 million on this endorsement. Sorry. Nope. I'm gonna take
Can't do it.
I'm gonna take that $1.25 Powerade endorsement deal. He is never drinking Gatorade again.
Yeah.
And he's never taken anyone's lunch. So the outcome, what Mama was trying to do, I guess it worked. Mama's a damn fool for doing it. You can't, moms. Yeah. Listen, moms, on Sarah's mom's birthday, let me say something to y'all. Y'all listen to me.
Faith's Faith's mom's birthday.
Ooh, called you sorry. Sorry, wrong mama. Sorry. Nothing like calling a girl the wrong name up in here.
I am not taking any offense to it. It's
okay. All right.
Oh gosh.
Don't be poisoning other kids on the sake of your kid. Go to the principal's office.
Right.
Don't be mixing no DDT in somebody's Gatorade, okay? You can't
making potions in the kitchen.
Yeah. This is not Harry Potter. Do not be mixing in polyjuice potion and giving it to the kids. What is wrong with these parents out here? Don't they know any better than this?
Apparently not.
Now mama doing 6 to 10. Mm-hmm. The kid the kid that was getting bullied, mama's now in prison. So now the other kids will make fun of you because your mama's in prison for poisoning another kid.
Yeah.
But nobody, as they're picking on this kid in school, nobody's taking his lunch. Nobody's touching that kid's lunch. Little Jimmy comes up to me. He want a sip of my Gatorade? No. Sure. We know what happened. The last kid that took a sip out of your drink, they didn't make it. So
it's in the hospital.
You know. Yeah. No. Nobody's taking. They don't want none of his Twizzlers. They don't want none of his Skittles. They don't want none of his stuff anymore. But Mama's going to prison. You cannot. And did you notice they tried to say all the things they gave was non-toxic? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you mix that stuff together. And the little kid's now in the hospital. You can't put a kid in the hospital. Am I wrong? Which one is worse?
Vinegar and lemon juice mixed together. That people use that as like an at-home like cleaning.
Yeah, you can't. If you can scrub the rims on a Buick with it, you can't be giving it to little kids.
Yeah.
You know. If you're polishing your rims up on your car, you can't be like, hey, take this to the kid that took your drink and have them drink this one. Of course you going to jail. I'm saying they're going to throw the book at this woman. This woman, now, who's more messed up? The little kid that got his drink taken away or the little kid that got to go to San Quentin to see his mama on the weekends? You understand? You can't be making these kind of decisions. Parents, make smart decisions. This is one of those times where that whole thing, like Dave Chappelle, when keeping it real goes wrong. Well, mama took it too far. She kept it real, a little too real. It's gone wrong. And now she's serving time. So now, and okay, you brought up the original one. The first story, this was a couple of weeks ago. Y'all should check that one out. But that's the one. Give a shameless plug for our show. But that's the one when the woman, she's a little short woman, 4'10". She put a little hoodie on. Faith is 2'1", and
4'11" and a half.
4'11". You know what? That's how you know someone's short. When they start counting that half.
It matters.
And 3/4.
It matters.
No. If you gotta say 3/4 or 1/2 or an 1/8, just round down. Just round down.
I'm not gonna round down. Are you crazy? No, I'm not gonna round down. No.
Ooh, but
if anything, I should round up.
All right. Whatever makes you happy there, Miss Faith. But the woman, look at the eyes. The woman that snuck in and then beat her son's teacher down because her son was getting bullied. Now she's in prison and they're going to be hedgehog woman and polyjuice potion. They're going to be cellmates. They're both going to be making license plates. They both making license plates at the prison. Y'all can tell I don't really know anything about prison because I don't even think they make license plates anymore in prison. Do you? That's something back when my parents were in school. But yeah, you can't. I know you love your kids. But you can't be beating down kids. No. You can't be poisoning them with polyjuice potion. And you can't be whooping up your kids' teachers. These are just things that should be on the do not do list. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me hear this, Faith.
We shouldn't have to have a do not list. These people should have enough common sense to know not to try and poison one of your son's classmates.
Listen, apparently we need this. You know how like at the fire alarm, they had a little fire alarm, had a little glass you got to break to set the fire alarm off? Well, you need that little note in there. You're like, ooh, somebody messed with my kid. I'm going to open that. I'm going to break the glass and start reading what I shouldn't do. Don't whoop my son's teacher's butt in class. Don't poison one of my kids' classmates.
Yeah.
These are things that you shouldn't do. I'm just saying. And if sometimes in the heat of the moment, maybe if you wrote these things down, you could talk yourself off the ledge. And maybe after you read your list, you're like, you know what? I'm glad I did this. I'm going to the principal's office, and then I'm going to therapy.
You know what? I'm an adult, and this is a minor.
Yes. Don't poison minors. That's something you should give up for Lent. Do not poison minors. That's a thing. Start out with small goals. For Lent, we're not poisoning minors anymore, okay? My New Year's resolution is I'm not gonna choke out Miss Beatrice and my kid's third grade teacher. These should be things. Oh, that's right, Miss Petrie. Don't be choking out Miss Petrie while she's trying to teach her kids math. She's talking about Miss Petrie talking about Lewis and Clark, and then the woman came in and broke her jaw. Come on, you can't be parents. You can't be doing this.
Becky.
These are things that should be on the list. Everybody should have that little piece of paper somewhere written real fine print, just in case, because sometimes you get that, you have that moment. You know what?
With each oddity, we need to make a list and add things to the list.
Things that you shouldn't do. You know what? I'm with you on that one. Maybe we should start this list. This is our parental guidelines. Things that parents should not do. There should be another list. Things that parents shouldn't do. Things that you shouldn't do on the first date. Those are two lists, two solely separate lists. But I think y'all can learn from this show. This is no longer an entertainment show.
I think y'all can.
This was a sports and entertainment show. Not sports entertainment, but a sports and entertainment. Now we're just giving home remedies. We trying to keep parents from going to prison. So
we're trying to keep you guys out of trouble.
We trying to save y'all.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this list so that we can talk y'all off the edge. Don't poison your kid's best friend. Don't beat up your kid's teacher. And on first dates, don't take your girl to a dumpster behind a restaurant. These are just simple things that people have done that you would think these are like no-brainers. No one needs a list for these things. But apparently they do. That concludes all the advice I have for y'all today.
All right, guys. Well, with that, we're going to close out our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning into the Andrew Tate Show presented by GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content updates. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to